Restart. What's going on, boys? Here at the gym here today. This is my brother, and we're going to talk about positive feedback loops and the negative ones also, and basically the role it plays in your everyday life at the gym, and then literally it translates into all areas. And so it really just depends on who you're around as well. So if you're around people that are not motivating, people who are like, oh, why do you are fine the way you are, you don't need to change, right? You need to go in and tell those people that's not what that's going down here. Okay, we're gonna be somebody better. We're gonna be what we want to be. We have goals. Okay, we got this one life to live, and we're not gonna waste our time with it, right? So you have an interesting point on the positive feedback loop and how it affects your mindset at the gym, and then just it turns into a negative spiral when you don't eat right, when you're not around the right people, and that kind of thing. So it's gonna tell you a quick little, you want to do like a story?
Sure.
And then we can give you a couple points on how to deal with that. So here we go.
Yeah, hey guys, so just kind of negative and positive feedback loops, because there's always going to be two sides of things. So when coming to the gym, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of self-respect to continue to go and work on yourself. It's a lot easier to throw in the bag or to stop or take breaks than it is to actually work on yourself. And I'm as guilty as the next person for stopping and on working on myself and taking breaks longer than I should. And so when you get into those modes, those negative thoughts creep into your mind and tell you that, oh, you don't have to go, you don't have to keep eating right, you can you don't have to make this meal when you don't feel like it, or you don't have to go to the gym when you don't feel like it. And those negative feedback loops, and not eating right doesn't make you want to go to the gym, not going to the gym makes you want to not eat right, and it's just a negative feedback loop. But there's also positive feedback loops, where if you eat right, it makes you feel juiced and ready to go to the gym and push weight. And then if you go to the gym and push weight and you get your pump up, makes you want to eat right, makes you want to do that. And so then you get in that positive feedback loop. And so it's just things that I've noticed that help continually motivate you and keep you on track with your goals. But the temptation to stop and
so you want to talk about we just talked about this earlier. I always tell you guys, I always come up with these video ideas like the day of, or like a couple hours before. Motivational, you said you kind of like lost the motivation to what the original motivation, and how are we going to get a new motivation back for the gym? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. You should always have a core reason for why we work on ourselves. Originally, when I started the gym probably 5-6 years ago, it was from a breakup, and I'm sure a lot of us have similar stories. And you just you wanted to make yourself as best as you could, and you put that anger towards somewhere productive, but eventually I just kind of burned out of that, and now I had to find a new reason for going. And my new reason is just for working on myself in terms of physique and getting back into it. And you just gotta find what works for you. So
nice. Yeah, so I gotta tell you guys, you gotta come up with your own reason. It doesn't have to be what somebody else says. And just write those things down. Like the power of writing stuff down that we talk about, like those cats we got rid of. We got to write down what's in our mind so we can see it plainly on the paper to create the vision to move forward. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting your time and going in circles. Just a bunch of cobwebs in your brain.
Yeah, it's also important too to remember that our journey at the gym and our path to getting stronger and everything shouldn't be built on anger and on something like that. It should always have a more productive foundation towards it. So just living better, being healthier, getting our fitness goals. So that's just something for some of us who started the gym in kind of a dark way to turn it around into something positive. Not all of us started that way, but some of us did. So just something to keep in mind, because that's not good for your mental health. I know that's kind of a new concepts that we're coming out with, but just keep it in mind. So
yep. So hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving week. Just a little tip here, we don't like to make these videos really long, because we value your time, and that kind of thing. So take care. In a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your realities. See you in the next one.